Good morning and welcome back. This is Bharat from Affordable Stone Benchtops. This is stage 2 of measuring your kitchen. Now this is at measure stage where we come in with a digital measuring machine. It's called a Proliner. Johnny, can you just show them the Proliner, please? Now this is a very precise computerized machine which has got a mechanical arm on it. Now it's very important when we come to do the site measure that there is nothing on top of your existing kitchen or a new kitchen cabinet. Because we have to measure using the robotic arm, there can be nothing in between the machine and any of the walls, doors or the cabinets. For instance, if we have a bottle of water sitting on the cabinet, I'll show you that we will be unable to actually measure it. Now this machine uses a mechanical arm. It's got a string. We cannot kink this string. We have to reach all the points with this pen from this point to that point with nothing in between. Now as you can see in this case, if the bottle is sitting on there, I cannot get to the window section. So we need to get clear of everything sitting on top of your cabinets. Now starting on this, as discussed, we're pretty sure that your cabinets are all installed nicely with all the doors, handles in place, all panels. Your sink cabinet has a vertical rail, not a horizontal rail. Same thing with your cooktop cabinet. In this case, we don't have a cooktop, it's a display kitchen. But the same case goes for the cooktop as well. The vertical rail is important. The front of all the cabinets have to be a straight line. You cannot have a cabinet sitting further forward or sitting further back. Otherwise, the overhangs will not work. Now, starting with your measure, we give it a few points for the machine to know that this is a flat surface which is horizontal. It's not a wall or a splashback. Now the machine knows that I'm measuring your cabinets for a bench top in a horizontal plane. Now every cabinet we take 2 points. On the fronts, please ensure that the front is a straight line. We cannot take more than 2 points on the front edge and all the cabinet ends. The walls can be out of square, so we take a few points on your walls. So we go as close as possible while we cut. Your splashback should cover most of it. Now this one's got a little notch. We go into the window, take these points into the window. Again, make sure there's nothing in the window that's sitting higher than the cabinet. It's got to be flush to the cabinet or lower than the cabinet. Take a few points along the back wall. As we're doing this, you can see on the Proliner is actually jotting all these points while we're measuring. So the Proliner is actually taking these points and making it look like a kitchen now. So I think that's pretty much most of it. We'll just measure the sink cabinet. For the machine to know where the sink actually sits. Again, sink rail vertical. So we can get a tap and a sink in place. Now that's pretty much a finished drawing. All we have to do now is set up a plane and give it the overhangs. Now that's your kitchen there. We get rid of all these points for the plane. That's gone. Connect these points. Connect the point for your window checkout. Connect these points. Now we've got to give it an overhang. Usually the overhang past the cabinet is 20 for the door and 20 for the overhang, 40 mil in case of a door with a handle on it. If it's a handleless door, we probably allow 20 mil for the door and 5 mil overhang so you can get your fingers into the handles. So 25 for a handleless door, 40 mil for a door with a handle. This one's got a handle on it, so we add 40 mil to the front of the cabinet, 40 mil, and this is a 20 mil thick stone. We add 20 mil for the waterfall on the end. So you've got a waterfall on this end and a waterfall on the other end. So we allow the thickness of the stone and we do the points up. Now this drawing is pretty much done. We just have to clean a few lines up. And we put a join in there. That's it. So that's your finished kitchen. Now after this stage, we actually go back into what's called the post-measure stage, which is your actual fabrication of the benchtop. Now we will show you at the post-measure stage how we fabricate and why we charge what we charge for a job. These days, a lot of the colors that we do are all marble looking, which have got a lot of veins going through them. So something like the Calcutta series, the Statuarios, the Calcutta Verona, even something like the Travertinos, you have to make sure that the grains, especially where the joins are, that they line up. To do that, we sometimes lose material. We cannot just optimize usage of the slab, and I will show you in the next stage, which is the fabrication stage or the post-measure stage. And we'll run you through how we do the grain matching. We've got our camera, we take photos of the slabs and do a grain match. That's in stage 3. See you soon.